I was reading something interesting the other day. The UK is still one of the top exporters in the world despite all the ups and downs after Brexit.
Really? I kind of thought their trade slowed down a lot. What are they exporting the most these days?
Quite a mix, actually. Machinery, vehicles, pharmaceuticals, and precious metals are some of their top exports. You'd be surprised how big the automotive sector still is. Brands like Jaguar Land Rover, Mini, and Rolls-Royce play a major role.
Oh right, British cars are kind of iconic. But I've also heard that pharmaceuticals are huge there, especially after the pandemic.
Exactly. The UK's pharmaceutical exports are massive. Companies produce a lot of high-value drugs and medical products. In fact, pharmaceuticals often rank in the top 3 export categories every year.
Interesting. What about services? Because I always hear that London's financial industry brings in a lot of money.
You're spot on. Financial and professional services are the backbone of UK exports. They don't just export goods, they export expertise. Banking, insurance, consulting, even creative industries like film and design add billions to the export total.
So it's like a balance between physical products and knowledge-based services.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And if you look at trade data, the UK exports a lot of electrical machinery, engines, and even aircraft parts. There's also a strong export market for gems, gold, and precious metals.
Sounds like a very diverse export base. But who are their biggest trade partners now? I mean, after Brexit, things must have shifted, right?
Definitely. The European Union is still the UK's largest trading partner, even after Brexit. Countries like Germany, France, and the Netherlands are major destinations for British exports.
That's not surprising. They're close neighbors and part of Europe's main trade routes.
Exactly. But outside Europe, the United States is the UK's single biggest national trading partner. The trade between the two is worth hundreds of billions of pounds every year.
Wow. So the special relationship is still going strong economically too.
For sure. The US buys a lot of UK machinery, cars, and beverages, especially non-alcoholic drinks. British non-alcoholic drinks exports are a huge deal globally.
Oh, I've heard that Scotch whisky alone contributes billions to the UK economy.
Yep, it's one of their signature exports. And then there's also a growing trade with countries like China, Japan, and India. The UK has been trying to strengthen ties with Asia through new trade agreements.
Makes sense. Diversifying trade partners is smart. Any big markets in the Commonwealth?
Canada, Australia, and Singapore are key ones. The UK has been pushing to expand in those regions too, especially through digital and green technology exports.
So basically, the UK is modernizing its export strategy while still holding on to traditional industries.
Exactly. It's a mix of heritage and innovation. And if anyone's into tracking real trade stats, like who's buying what or where the export demand is growing, platforms like TradeYao are super helpful for exploring country-level trade data.
That's handy. Understanding where demand is coming from can make a big difference for exporters.
Totally. And I think that's what keeps the UK competitive. Even with global challenges, they adapt fast. Their exports reflect a mix of creativity, advanced engineering, and strong global networks.
Yeah, it's impressive. I guess the UK isn't just about tea and rain after all.
Nope, not at all. It's engines, finance, whiskey, and way more, but...
Wait, before you finish, do you think their trade balance is improving or still facing issues?
That's a whole other discussion. Let's get into that next.